Hi everyone, I am doing a box opening for two new SmartDolls that I just received today. I don't know if this is the best setting, but currently it's the quietest room in my house and has the best lighting with most windows. So I have little Fuji-san here to help me out, and she already has some clothes picked out for the new girls. Hopefully we'll get to know them and see what their styles are. So without further ado, I'm just going to open it up. So Fuji-san, if you could just back up a little bit. Thank you so much. I'll just set you back here. I ordered these on May 14th, and they were part of the prototype sale that happened that day. I actually ordered one that was not my first choice. It was my second choice, because my first choice, when I looked at her and then I was reading the information about her listing, I could have sworn that when I went to go click to add her, it said that the website had indicated that she was no longer available. So I just let her go, and then I got my second choice, and then I went to bed because I work midnights. So later on that day, I just went to go check it out and see what else was still out there in the prototype garage. And my first choice girl, who I had looked at and considered, was still available for purchase. So I went back and got her. So $2 are kind of impulse purchases, but I think they're going to be really special because they're kind of like one of a kind direct from Culture Japan and SmartDoll. I know lots of people are making all kinds of fabulous one-of-a-kind dolls with SmartDoll, with the blank chaos heads and then just modifying the dolls they get. But these will be pretty special for me because I'm not really that good at face-ups. I mean, I've never actually tried it. I'm not very crafty. I'm not brave enough yet to try doing things like that on dolls. I would like to someday. But I'm just going to throw it back to my little Chobits character here. Chi is my favorite character, and her Volk's Dolphy Dream release, Super Dolphy, I guess, is what got me into the hobby in the first place. So I'm really proud to own, two of her actually, because I got one for her and then one for her sister Freya. And they're just so special to me, and I think that these SmartDolls, which are kind of like unique and one of a kind, will be pretty special to me too. So without further ado, here we go. So the box came direct from Culture Japan, and since I got two, they came in one big box together. And there they are, standard size boxes for each doll that's shipped out. Not that I can say that it's standard for me, because I only have Fuji here so far. But there is our logo. It says SmartDoll on the side, logo, and SmartDoll on that side. So one box and two box. We'll get this big box out of the way. And there's Fuji with her bag of clothes ready to share at any moment. I can't tell which is which from opening it, or just these blank boxes. So we'll just open one and see what comes first. I don't know if anybody else who ordered that day, May 14th, and ordered prototype dolls have received theirs yet. I was actually a little confused because I received a shipping notice for one of them, and I had ordered these two about 8 hours apart, but they did end up shipping it together. So they sent me one shipping notice, and it was for both dolls. And the weird thing was my two order numbers were very similar. They just had the last two numbers flip-flopped, so it was like 84 and 48. And I kept having to look and make sure that I actually placed the orders correctly. It was very concerning. So anyway, here is the standard bag, just like the one that I've gotten here for Fuji. Nice and flush with the box, so we'll open her up and see what's inside. Always very nicely packed. Let me set this box over here. Oh, hang on just a second. Here comes my kiddo. Okay, got my kiddo taken care of here. All right, so I'm just reading the top of her head here. There's a little sticker. It says Perception Master Proto. So prototype, right? So perception. If anybody saw her in the prototype garage, there's her sticker. If you can see that. I don't know if it'll focus that well. There we go. She was the one that I ordered first, but she was my second choice. She is from the Trident series, and I did order a couple of spare items with her, just because I was thinking about getting her something to wear. But as Fuji reminded me, we have tons of clothes already, so it's fine. So let's take this out. Let's take her out and see how she looks out of the bag. So standard L shape, nice and wrapped up. I'm going to set her bag aside here for a second. She was listed, so she's a prototype, but she was listed as 3D printed. So her head is created differently than like the standard girls or boys that are pushed out and they're made through their slush cast molding process. So this was designed and created, and I don't know if at any point Mr. Chu did a promotion for her or talked about her, but obviously she never made it out of the prototype, and so she just ended up there, and this is the master, which is kind of neat. I do believe she is cinnamon skin tone, and she is wearing the new gray undergarments. So let me slide her out here. One nice bubble wrap sleeve, and she is just so darling in person. I mean, I don't think there's been major changes at all in the bodies since I got Fuji back in Christmas. Actually, my husband got me Fuji for Christmas, but she was ordered in like October of last year. So I don't think there's anything major changes to the bodies other than just the new undergarments. But skin tone and everything else, body shape is all the same. So really the only difference between these two girls would be these, the bases, the heads. So again, this is, gosh, what did I say her name was? I don't remember now. Not Prophecy. Where is it? I don't remember. Something. Okay, sorry. I'm just making this go longer. Anyway, so here is her head height. So the head cap is slightly, like, not perfectly fitted to her head, but I don't think that'll matter with the wig on. And at the back of her head, since this is 3D printed, there is a line there that's not on Fuji's head. Anyway, I'm sure you all want to see this up close. So here is her really just super special face up. You see that? So she's the Trident series. She's got purple eyes, like brown eyelashes, and kind of cute, but nice, like eyeliner, makeup going on. And she definitely has the bigger, like anime opened eyes than my Kizuna version, which is funny because I loved Kizuna. She was the one that I wanted all along, and I love anime characters, but I ended up picking her just because I just loved her look, even though she didn't have the big anime eyes. So this girl is pretty special. She's got like darker and lighter browns, and definitely some different looking like lashes, and just the purple eyes are so pretty. I don't know if these purple eyes have been used elsewhere. Probably they have, but purple is my favorite color, and so that was kind of a reason why I chose this prototype. Perception, that's her name. So, and then if you want to see, you can see, I don't know if my camera will pick it up, there's like a ridge right at the back of her head for this 3D print. And they did mention also in the prototype garage, there was so much to read to buy one of these prototypes. The 3D printed heads may not fit as well as standard made heads, like they may be loose, but I don't see that here. I mean, she's turning okay. Up and downs, maybe not so much, but left and rights, this is fine. And I don't know if anybody has seen or really talked about these new undergarments, but on the back, it crosses. That's really cute. I didn't know that it did that. The white ones, I think, are just a straight back undergarment. So, standard back opening. Everything else looks the same as far as the body is concerned. So let's get out her accessories. And I really didn't get much for her, but she did come with a wig, which, again, in the prototype garage, they said may need to be styled. So this says PM Maple. So it looked like a little bit beyond shoulder length, and it was kind of like a reddish brown. So let's just try this wig on her and see how it looks. And this is also a little bit different. Even though she has like the big anime eyes, she doesn't have any bangs, which I think is like also a pretty standard anime feature, at least with the wig that came with her. I suppose I could put a different wig on her, but I really liked how she looked with the wig that was in the prototype garage. So there's the wig, really lovely, like chestnut reddish brownish color. And again, by the way, like with the head cap, maybe that's like a standard piece as opposed to her head, which is 3D printed. The skin tones there are definitely a different shade. I don't know, maybe that skin tone that's for the head cap is like just something from the Chaos outlet or whatever, I don't know. Or maybe they just do something different on prototypes. I'm never very good at getting wigs on, and I don't want to like get this all frizzy before I even have a chance to really look at her. Let's see if I can do this, because I just changed out Kazuna's wig, or my Fuji, so that she said that, you know, she wanted to look as familiar as possible for these new girls so that they feel welcome here. All right. See if I can pull this down just a little bit more. All right, so the wig color really matches pretty spot on with her, like eyebrows and eyelashes. So there she is. Isn't she cute? This isn't the best lighting. It's kind of rainy and dark out today, so I have like 2 spare lamps on and my windows open, but there's just not a lot of light there. So anyway, there is, gosh, why can't I keep remembering her name? Perception. She's really pretty. I'm pretty proud to have her in my home. So, Kazuna will help her pick out some clothes here momentarily. Oh my gosh, they look so great next to each other. I'll just set her there like that. Let me put her hair stuff back really quick. The only other things that came with her as a prototype, besides her wig and her clothes and the eyes, is just the standard stand that the tripod stand or whatever that comes with all of the girls. Doesn't look any different than Fuji's. I did order some elf ears, so I thought, why not? She's a trident girl, and maybe she's magical enough to have elf ears. I don't know. I might try it on Fuji just for the heck of it. And then I just got a basic gray, like CJ wig, or CJ t-shirt. I thought about getting it for her to wear, but I think she's just a little bit too magical for just plain t-shirt. So I think I might go to the other girl that I got, which I did not get anything extra with her. And then there's the just the standard postcard. And it says stop and read the welcome guide, and there's just recommendations in various languages on how to handle your SmartDoll. So there we go. That is prototype Perception. She's beautiful. I can't wait to see her in some really magical and mystical clothing. All right, so where did my scissors go? Anybody see them? Anybody? What did I do with them? They must be under some of this stuff. Here we go. So here's the other one. And this girl, again, she was my first pick when I went to go look at the prototype garage, but I thought she got sold out, so I got Perception instead. And when I went back and looked several hours later, to me she appeared to be available again, and I just had to pick her up. So I did. So again, box with a bag, handles ready for you to just pick right up and lift right out. It's very handy. So this is Challenge Semi-Real. When I went to go look on the website, I could not find anything else that was called Challenge. And again, I don't know if there was posts about potential release or upcoming ideas, because I don't follow all the various social medias that are out there for SmartDoll and Culture Japan. But she was just there in the prototype garage, and when I saw her later on that day, I just wanted to ask her. She was my first pick, and I keep looking at her and I keep trying to decide exactly what she makes me think of, because her face makes me think of something. I don't know if it's an anime character or just somebody in my life, but her face looks so familiar to me, and that was why I really wanted her. I was like, she really is making me have some kind of good memory. And I don't have any semi-real girls, because Kazuna is my first. She's my little Fuji that I got at Christmas. And here's my second girl. And here's my third girl. And supposedly, I'll be getting another girl for my birthday soon. But that's in a couple months. So we'll just have to wait. So let's get her out of the bag. And I don't want to lose her name again. Where did I see the sticker and then I lose it? It's Challenge. And so that's another thing that I keep trying to remind myself, like the idea of these two girls. So Challenge Perception. I don't really follow along too much with the storylines of the girls. There was just a post about that recently, like, do you keep up with their storylines or do you make your own? And I for the most part make my own ideas of their personalities and that sort of thing. Gosh, she's so cute. But I like their names together, Challenge Perception. Even though Challenge here, I think she looks younger with her face, which let me just show you that because it's so cute. This is another cinnamon girl, but her head was not 3D printed. This is a standard like slush mold or whatever they call it. And on the back of her head, I see G04. I didn't see anything on the back of Perception's head. So if this is like a standard mold, G04 for semi-real, I'm not very familiar with the semi-reals because they're not really my biggest interest. The anime girls are. But her look is just so cute. And I feel like her eyes are still a little bit bigger than what the standard semi-real girls might have, maybe. She's in the gray undergarments as well, and her eyes are like the brownish, reddish, goldish color. Not anime style, definitely has like the semi-real style. Let me just set her hair for a second so we can open up her box and get out her wig. But She's so cute. She has really cute blushing on her cheeks. Her eyebrows are like thinner, but it's just a sweet look. I don't know. All right, and then her wig, it says NW Cherry. I don't know. Is that a standard wig that's been used elsewhere? I'm not sure. And then she also has the standard stand. Again, she's just in cinnamon skin tone. So now 3 cinnamon skin tone girls. Fuji and I were really, really holding out hard for one of the blue girls. We still are, even though these 2 beautiful girls just joined us. I would still love to get a blue prowess, or really any blue girl. I didn't go after the first one that was released. What was her name? Felicity? No, not Felicity. Something with an F, maybe. So this is like kind of a lightly curled wig. No bangs again. Let's see how this fits on her. Whoops, sorry. Let's see if I can get this on here okay. You know, I once came across a wig that had like the soft wig cap, but it had like a snap sewn into the back of it, so you could actually unsnap it, so the whole thing became looser, and then you could snap it again once you got it, you know, settled around the doll's head. So, oh gosh, she's so cute. Here she is with her hair. I don't know if that's the best positioning for it. She has a little bit longer wig than the other 2 girls I have. It almost comes down to her like waistline. I really love this. And of course, even though I just got these girls and they come with these wigs that are either special to them or, you know, used from other sculpts, I happened to order a couple of wigs from Zazu Wigs. I know a lot of people comment that they really like her releases, and they were having a sale, and I was like, oh, I may as well get a couple. So this girl right here, she was my first pick from the prototype. Again, I'm not going to repeat the story a bunch of times, but I'm so pleased to have her. And Perception over there is pretty cool. I really like the idea of having a trident. I didn't necessarily want one at first when they were released, and since they've been on the market, I just haven't gotten into it. But then I saw her with her purple eyes and her, you know, lovely curly brown hair, and I just had to have her. So Fuji, welcome Perception and Challenge. And I got kind of off track, but the idea of challenging perception, perception of how you perceive the world around you, or you're challenging the perception that people have of you, right? This is just my thoughts over the last few days of waiting for these girls to come in. I feel like I have a good idea on how I look at the world, but I feel like people don't always really know me, and they don't really perceive me as the person that I feel I am inside. So maybe with these 2 girls and you know, my love of this kind of hobby, and getting to know all the people that are in these fabulous Facebook groups, and maybe in the future when coronavirus goes away, we can start having doll meetups again, or conventions, or whatever. Maybe I can just really embrace who I am, who I feel I am, and maybe people will perceive me as the way I perceive myself. So I'm going to get these 2 girls dressed with lovely clothes that Fuji is happy to lend them, and I'll take a few pictures. But thank you so much for watching this unboxing. And if this, you know, if anybody from Culture Japan watches this, or anybody that works for SmartDoll, thank you so much for your beautiful creations, and thank you for letting go of some of the one-offs that don't always make it to the market, because they'll find happy homes with fans like me or other people. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.